Hello everyone, and welcome back to AJAnime, where you can find all things anime. We have always had that time where we just screamed at the top of our lungs during a fight after witnessing a character's legendary display of power. We love to see when anime characters destroy everything in their path or simply flaunt their power in a breathtaking moment of straight-up disrespect. If you thought Goku's Kamehameha was deadly, then get ready, because in this video, we'll go over the top 10 showcases of power in anime that will literally blow you and the rest of the world away.
In that case, I'll use my own final move. Killer Move Serious Series.
There's nothing better to start this list off than to talk about an anime where showcasing powers is like a normal Sunday afternoon, and it's One Punch Man. Boros was an enemy that Saitama could truly tell was strong. He's one of the few characters in the entire series to survive one of his normal punches, but when Saitama started becoming serious, it didn't go so well for him. The serious punch was so strong that it negated Boros' collapsing star roaring cannon, which was capable of wiping out an entire planet. But the shockwave from Saitama's serious punch alone deflected his attack, defeating him and parted the clouds on a global scale. When Boros was defeated, he even mentioned that what hit him wasn't even near Saitama's true strength, and that he was still holding back. Goes to show that Saitama's power has broken the scale to an immeasurable degree. So what's better than one-hitting a horrific monster? Rimuru has got the best answer in our next entry. Usually, Rimuru is that nice and cute slime who's also a good ruler, but even someone like him can run out of both patience and mercy. After the kingdom of Falmouth attacked Tempest and caused the deaths of hundreds of his subordinates, including Shion, Rimuru was out for revenge, and he did not disappoint. With one of the greatest attack sound effects in all of anime, he used Megiddo and instantly massacred Falmouth's entire army, except for the head wizard and the mage. I mean, the music was a banger too, and it gave me goosebumps. Soldiers were dropping left and right, and they died before even knowing what hit them. Everything was insanely well-timed and kind of satisfying. He may be a cute slime, but in the end, he's still a demon lord. But Rimuru's not the only one who could destroy an entire army by himself, because Ainz Ulgaun from Overlord is making an appearance. Ainz is one of the strongest in his verse, and he does not only command the horrifying beings inside the Tomb of Nazarick, but his skills as a mage are no joke. The moment we saw just how much of a catastrophe Ainz can be was when he fought the royal army of the Riestes Kingdom. He used a super tier spell, and within an instant, it sacrificed 100,000 soldiers from the royal army and summoned terrifying creatures that crushed everything in its path. It was an awesome yet creepy showcase of power on a magnitude we rarely see in anime. What Ainz did even terrified their allies, and based on the light novel, it was so traumatic that the Empire's knights cheered "All hail Ainz Ulgaun" whenever they heard goats.
Go. Bingo. Don't worry.
Moving on, we have Anos, who may just be as strong as Rimuru and Ainz, but he didn't obliterate entire armies. Instead, he did something far, far worse to Zeppes, who made the mistake of fighting him. Imagine just being so strong to the point where you one-shot your opponent using your heartbeat alone and instantly revive them afterward, only to kill them and repeat the cycle all over again. Zeppes was arrogant and so unwilling to admit defeat, but that was until he finally surrendered, suffering both emotional and mental trauma from being killed and reborn over and over again. It showed us just how terrifying Anos really is, and how he deserves to be called the Demon King. It doesn't matter if you're a noble or the acting Demon King, Anos is the strongest in his verse, and he has the power to control life and death itself. With one of the more recent entries, we have Toji kills Dagon in Jujutsu Kaisen. In this scene, Toji cemented himself once more as one of the most powerful and deadly characters in the series, and fans went crazy after seeing him in action one last time. I mean, he was against a special grade spirit, and it had activated its domain expansion, but it meant nothing to him. With his godly abilities, he was able to surpass all of them and destroy Dagon's defenses. It was just disrespectful to the point where the other sorcerers weren't even helping. Toji was the only one that was beating him up, and everything he threw against the man felt like nothing. The animation was also on another level, with Mappa showing off just what they could do. Seeing Toji massacre Dagon the way he did using the cursed tool Playful Cloud was truly breathtaking. Before we get into our top 5 showcases, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more amazing content. One Piece has had over 1,000 episodes, but the recent Wano arc just had so much happening in it that it completely overshadowed the rest, and one of them was Luffy's Gear 5. It's the peak of his hard work and sacrifice, and he showed us just how powerful it was during his final fight against Kaido. The entire fight was just the series flexing on how many animation styles they could use and still make it good. It wasn't cool or dark like most anime power-ups, yet I have to say that it had an even bigger impact on me. Luffy quite literally gained Toon Force powers, and he made Kaido isekai to Cartoon Network. From throwing lightning to using him as a jump rope, Luffy dominated the endgame and made us know that Gear 5 was going to change the game. Seeing Luffy use an island-level attack with a Bajrang gun was a flex like none other in the entire series. Sure, you can destroy armies and defeat an Emperor of the Sea, but Eren took it to a whole nother level when he decided to just wipe out almost all of humanity. The rumbling was basically the apocalypse that was set to end the world, and it gave us a rather rare type of fear. Emotions were just piling up, and the way Attack on Titan showed how the rumbling affected the people of the world was just spine-chilling. Every single country amassed the greatest armada the world has ever seen, only for it to be destroyed by the wall of colossal titans coming towards them. It's said that roughly 80% of the world's population died only after several days of the rumbling. This goes to show that once a hero turns into a villain, anything can happen. In the world of Attack on Titan, Eren was a walking catastrophe.
Sorry, Conroe.
Benimaru is one of the strongest characters in all of Fire Force, and he's someone that anyone can't just take on. I mean, he even beat his own clone, which was said to be as strong as him. But we got to see how amazing he really was during the time when he fought against the Horned Demon in Asakusa. It was just a flex because as he used Conroe's special attack named Crimson Moon, he one-shots the Infernal and gives us one of the most satisfying sound effects to ever come out of an attack, which Fire Force is known for. That bass boost just hit the spot, and the way the Horned Demon's back just burst out after Benimaru used Crimson Moon was just awesome. With his second and third generation pyrokinetic abilities, Benimaru deserves to be placed with the best of the best.
It stands for infinity.
We all know that Muchiro is a prodigy, even when it comes to the Hashiras, as he reached the rank just after 2 months of training. Well, in his battle against Gyoko, the Upper Moon 5, he was at a disadvantage after he was trapped in a water prison. Luckily, he received some air from one of the villagers, and his Demon Slayer mark activated. It's best to note that this guy is just 14 years old, and the Upper Moon 5 was outplayed once he got his mark. He wasn't only fast, but he was strong too. Of course, the animation was godly, even for Demon Slayer standards, and it was so disrespectful when he sliced and diced his head after it was decapitated. Just goes to show you that you should not mess with kids too.
Nothing left of him!
Bleach 1000-Year Blood War has had some amazing scenes where characters just showcase how OP they are. But there was one that was so good we just had to add it to the top of our list, and it's Yamamoto's Bankai. As the 1st Division commander and the head of the Gotei 13, this man did not disappoint. The anime did the manga justice because, from the animation alone, we could truly feel how hot it really was. I mean, even with a missing arm, he looked terrifying. And if he was fighting anyone other than Yhwach, they would have been burned to a crisp. It has 4 stances, and each of them has devastating attack power. one of which can raise an army of the dead that were slain by Yamamoto himself. We don't know what would have happened if Yamamoto was in his prime, but he deserves to be on the top of this list. And there you have it, the top 10 showcases of power in anime. If you liked this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell for more videos like this one. If this video gets 500 likes, we'll release a top 20 version. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.